Then in order to bring the Buddha Dharma into the Tibet, Buddha Dharma has to either bring from the Nepal and from the China. So king married first Nepali princess, Birkut, and there statue of the Buddha Shakyamuni, when Prince Siddhartha was 12 years age, and at that time memory they built a statue, and Buddha him has created. It is the statue which Nepal king has, and then Nepal king wanted to send his daughter to marry with the Tibetan king Sungsen Gampo, and then she begged that I want to have this statue for my dowry. So then with that statue and other the relics she come with, and then she built the first monastery, the first palace is Potala, and also they want to build this temple there is now known as Tibetan secret shrine of the Chokham. And then later on Tibetan king Sungsen Gampo married with the Khan dynasty's daughter, Hong Kongyo, Ocean Kongyo, and with her that South India king has giving a gift to the China king, which is the prince that was 25 years old, the golden jubilee they made statue consecrated Buddha himself. That China Tangdana has sent a lot of gift to the South India king, probably now is Andhra Pradesh somewhere, and then king has see that there's a lot of value, but then he sent this statue. So this statue come with the Chinese princess, and now that statue is now main statue in the Tibetan secret shrine in the plaza. These two statues are very important to bring the auspiciousness condition in Tibet, and then Sungsen Gampo has introduced. That time, Sungsen Gampo sent his minister Thomi Sampota in India, and he brought back, translated 21 Avalokeshwara's Sutra and Tantra, so that is the introduction. Then after the fifth generation, then Minzu Shiri's emanation, King Chusong Desen came, and then he wants to well establish the Buddhism in the Tibet. So therefore he want to build the first monastery university. Sami, he invited Nalanda University about Acharya Shantarachita or Bodhisattva, and they could not consecrate the land because Tibet has a lot of evil spirits, a lot of land power deities. They don't like the Buddhism. They are worshipped by the shamanism. Lot of shamanism is involved in the animal sacrifice. When Buddhism comes and their food is extended, so therefore they hate the Buddhism. So land cannot consecrate it. Then Acharya Shantarachita predicted that you should invite the abbot of the Ondiyan, Pema Sambhava, who is non-dual with the Buddha Shakyamuni himself. He was born in the miracle birth. He does not have the human father genetic, mother genetic. And he also from the Vajrayana, he got mastered all the Vajrayana realizations. He also involved in the 5 elements. 5 elements cannot harm his body. So if you invite him to consecrate the land, then you can build the monastery and the Buddhism will be able to establish there. So that's Acharya Shantarachita as giving. And I am trained into the Sutrayana, so therefore my power is not sufficient, not enough to these cruel land deities. In order to attempt, they need yogi, Vajrayana master. That's what according to Khenpo's Acharya Shankar's petition. Then Pema Samba was invited. Pema Samba came, consecrated the land, built the Sami monastery. After that, then King Trisung Desing wants to translate all the Buddhism teachings, whatever available in the country of the India or Bharat, including Onion, including Sri Lanka. He invited 121 airport professors, including Kashmir, they all brought, and he sent 3,000 Tibetan young students, train and learn Sanskrit language, then all the teachings are started to establish, translate into the Tibetan language. So therefore, King Trisung Desing is the who really are firmly established. After everything, those are mainly texts are from the Sanskrit language, and fundamental Buddhism, so some Vinayas also translated from the Prakrit language. Some also comes from the Nepali language. Some also, many Vajrayana teachings are translated from the Dakinis language, which is Oniyana's language. And then also from China, particular third Buddha's teaching, it is part of the Abhidharma, which texts are not available in India because Nalanda University libraries burned 3 times. That time they lost a lot of Dharma texts, but particularly is severe damage. Both Mahayana and fundamental Buddhism Abhidharma text is gone. Before fire caught, Chinese students came from China and they took with them, so they are not available in the India but available in the China. That's the King Trisung Desing wants to translate from Chinese language to Tibet. So therefore King also invite 5 Chinese Bhikshu Mahasanghas and from Chinese language into, those are known as Lanka Avatar and Survana, Dodi Wampo, Parvaso. These are translated. So therefore everything Buddhism is available, not including grammar, also the medicine, the astrology, translate. So this is our history. If you know a little bit this, then based on this, then we have to talk about the Kama, Jimbum, and Dharma. So that is probably 8th century or 9th century. And then Acharya Shankaracharya ordained 7 Tibetans, that Tibetan people can able to keep Partimoksha ordination or not. So this the king wants to test. So therefore king has 7 favor minister, and the king pick up each minister, and now you want, because I'm entrust you, so therefore you will not fail. So you have to receive the Partimoksha ordination from Acharya Shankaracharya. So therefore 7 minister king pick up, and the king says, this is my test. The Tibetan people can keep the Partimoksha ordination or not. So Acharya Shankaracharya ordained 7 Tibetan ministers, and they received the full Partimoksha ordination. Full Partimoksha ordination is the Bhikshu ordination, so from Upasaka to Shamana and Bhikshu. But that time, there's no female who wants to ordain, so the Tibetan Buddhism The bhikshuni ordination lineage is not exist because there's no female student who wants to be ordained. So among the four major schools of the fundamental Buddhism, Acharya Shantarachita comes from Sarva Astic Jitamchi Yopramawa or Sarva Astic school. Sarva Astic school, there is party is called the school of the red Vastra. And Shantarachita himself ordained from that lineage. Therefore, then what the Acharya Shantarachita, what he wears, they're introduced. So therefore, Tibetan Buddhist monks wear the red. And then the king says, up to now, you all are my servant. You have to bow down me, but now you all become noble ones. Now I'm going to bow down you. So that is the how king respect. And then everything is sponsored by kings. So Tibetan Buddhism is established by the kings personal, and it's a state-established religion. Buddhism, it is not individuals. So therefore, king has the money, power to. So therefore, everything is the best available are bring into the Tibet. Same time, Acharya Pema Sambhava has given all the Vajrayana Tantras, including Kriya Yoga to the Ati Yoga, and among them, King Trisong Desen is the Lord, and then his wife, and then 23 his minister, received the first informant. Among the first included seven students. They received the first informant in the 8 classes of Tantra. After that, they received, then they sent into the solitary place retreat. And they went retreat. They accomplished the Yagam deity, and they themselves become inseparable deity. Then they have the power to perform the miracle. This is the first Siddhas. And then later on, added there is mainly 25 disciples. So there have been the language known as, in India there is 84 Mahasiddhas. In the Tibetan there is 25 disciples.